You see, most of the online side hustles you hear of are the same ones repeated over and over again. Most people chase them blinded by the massive potential these side hustles have. But the reality is that most people will never even unlock a fraction of the potential. I bet you've seen all the videos claiming that these popular side hustles are easy, passive, and risk-free. They make it look as easy as possible to sell the dream. But if you step back for a moment, it will become clear that these claims couldn't be further from the truth. Now, if you want to continue gaslighting yourself to believe that you're the chosen one, the one out of millions of people trying their hardest to succeed with these hyper-competitive side hustles, then go ahead. But if you don't want to end up by the end of this year, once again, with no progress at all, then listen up. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to show you some examples of realistic online side hustles so that you can finally feel the relief of breaking through the barrier of making money online. Because it doesn't have to be as hard as you've made it to be. You just have to realize that the time to reward ratio with these popular side hustles are completely off balance. Picture this. You spawn in a new Minecraft world and try to defeat the Ender Dragon immediately. It would feel amazing to kill it this early, but the chances are pretty low, right? Now, if you try dropshipping as a complete beginner, you have the same deal. A great reward, but a way too low chance of success. It's simply not worth trying. It's much smarter to ensure progress with smaller steps, and then eventually trying things such as dropshipping when the time to reward ratio is balanced. To take the first step into your career of making money online, you need an online side hustle that matches 3 crucial criteria. The first criteria is scalability. You don't want to end up stuck on the first step, so there needs to be potential for expansion. Now, you don't want to be stuck on the floor either, because reaching the first step is too difficult. There is nothing more unmotivating than seeing no results. Therefore, the second criteria is a low entry barrier, and this is where dropshipping is going to fail you. To find a winning product, you need experience. And to get that experience, you most likely need to burn through a lot of products costing you a lot of money. Maybe you get lucky and hit the jackpot early, but the chances of that happening again is pretty much non-existent, which leads me to the last criteria, stability. The ideal online side hustle with good stability needs to either have a strong brand, a community, or a good reputation. Chances are you've come across this channel called Easy, actually. This channel is easily recognizable with Easy actually in every title. It uses the same thumbnail style in every video, and lastly it uses a unique combination of a black background with a yellow stick figure. So I think it's safe to say it has a strong branding, but it doesn't stop there. This channel has managed to build a Discord server with over 8,000 members creating a big community. And last but not least, this channel posts great educational content giving it a good reputation. Now let's compare it to this channel called Paint Guy. This channel looks very similar to a popular channel called The Paint Explainer. It uses similar thumbnails, pretty much identical titles, and has a similar channel name to The Paint Explainer. This all results in a weak branding. This channel has no Discord server or other ways to connect to its subscribers, leading to a weak community. And last of all, many may see it as a copy of The Paint Explainer, leading to a weakened reputation. Now, if we put Easy Actually and Paint Guy side by side, comparing their branding, community, and reputation, it's clear to see why stability is an important factor for online side hustles. So, the 3 criteria that make a great online side hustle are scalability, entry barrier, and stability. Now I have 3 online side hustles for you that match these 3 criteria. They're all content-based, as there's simply so much money to be made around content. Most people may think they have to create the content to make money off of it, but there's actually some very lucrative ways to make money off of content without even creating any. One way of doing this is by being a creator service provider. Picture this: you own a big YouTube channel and want to grow your income. What's one very obvious way of doing this? A course, of course. As a busy YouTuber, you may not have time to learn how to create a course. Now imagine that someone offered to create the course for you and act as a middleman where all you have to do is provide the content for the course. Would you say no to that offer? Probably not, unless they don't have any past history of creating successful courses. And therefore, I actually recommend that you do not start with offering course creation, because a course puts the creator's reputation on the line. And therefore, the chance of creators hiring a random guy with no experience is pretty low. Instead, I recommend you start with creating Discord servers. This requires much less knowledge to get started with and has a lower entry barrier. Discord servers don't come with the same risk for the creator as a course because you're not putting their reputation on the line. Instead, you're simply helping them create a community. Creating these Discord servers will act as a step to reach course creation. You'll get experience working with creators and can much more easily make another offer about creating a course for them when you've already created a successful Discord server for them. Now the question of how to scale this side hustle still remains. I mentioned that you can scale by going from creating Discord servers to courses. If you charge a percentage fee on the courses, I promise you that the earning potential is absolutely massive. If you want to take it even further, you can build a team of people who each work with a few creators and split your cut with them. The scaling potential with this model is nothing you have to worry about for a long time. Now this model is of course very dependent on your ability to get clients, but once you get the ball rolling, this will be no problem. The more clients you succeed with, the more likely new clients are to accept your offer. Therefore, this is a stable model once you get going. If you want a more in-depth, step-by-step video on how to be a creator service provider, then let me know in the comments. The next online side hustle is probably the laziest of them all, being a collaboration middleman. Once again, we capitalize on the fact that creators want to earn more money. This time, instead of providing a service yourself, you instead act as the middleman connecting the creator with someone else providing a service. This means you find a creator and find someone who would like to sponsor them, and simply connect the dots while charging a fee. This requires no startup capital and can be learnt pretty easily. If you provide a good offer, you should be able to land your first deals pretty quickly. For itself, it's not the most scalable side hustle, but if you package it with the Discord and course creation services from before, you can scale your own income that way. Again, once you get a track record of successful work with creators, new clients will come much more easily. Now you can actually make the clients come to you with one smart trick. When offering your deal, make sure that the creator recommends you to other creators. This way, you won't even have to do any outreach yourself if your work is promising enough, and you will have a very stable stream of clients and thus income. You may have heard of this last side hustle, content repurposing. We once again capitalize on the fact that creators want to earn more money. This time we offer to bring more views to their channel through content repurposing. All you have to do is learn how to take a long-form video and chop it up into small engaging shorts. You can start learning immediately and pretty quickly get to a level where you can provide the service to creators. Now it may be difficult landing the first client since they will question whether it will work, but there's one simple trick to combat this. Do it for free to show it works and then charge for it. Before contacting a creator, just take some of their long-form content, repurpose it into short-form content, and then contact them showing them what you've made. Offer to post for free until there are clear results, then you can start charging. Doing it in this order, you will leave no risk on the creator's side. This way, it will feel stupid for the creator to not just try it out and be much more appealing for them to accept your offer. This model can be a little difficult to scale. Once again, you can try to divert into offering Discord servers and courses. But if you want to stick to just repurposing content, I think the way to go is building a team where you spread out the work. Out of the three, this is probably also the most unstable method as you're relying on the performance of the short-form content you put out. But if you get good at selecting clients who have long-form content you think could do well as short-form content, this should be no problem once you're skilled at making short-form content. So those are the three content-based online side hustles that I recommend you as a beginner to try. I'll see you in the next one.